Welcome back. You're still watching Beautiful Day. This is Weather HQ. Now, farm tourism is growing in Eastern Visayas, combining farming and travel to help local communities and the environment. Joining us now via Zoom is the Chief of the DOT Region 8, Ms. Rina Apostol, to share about new farm tourism spots, eco-friendly practices, and how farms are becoming a top tourist destination. Good morning, Ms. Rina. Welcome to Beautiful Day.
Mabuhay nga maupay nga aga, maupay nga aga from Eastern Visayas.
Magandang umaga po, and thank you so much for joining us. I wish I could speak Bisaya also, pero di talaga po. I'll stick to my Tagalog and English. But let's start off first with yung vision po ng DOT when it comes to farm tourism sa Eastern Visayas specifically po. For those who are not familiar with farm tourism, ano po ba ang farm tourism and why is it important to push for this sa Eastern Visayas?
Of course, the Department of Tourism envisions farm tourism in Eastern Visayas as a transformative tool for inclusive growth. The goal is to position the region as the sustainable farm tourism destination in Visayas. The DOT also aims to develop farm tourism circuits that are experiential, educational, and environmentally responsible, contributing both to the tourism economy and, of course, to the agricultural resilience.
I think one of the key words there po is sustainable agricultural practices. So when we take a look at the word sustainable po, how does the DOT ensure na sustainable nga ang tourism development and of course yung mga practices na ginagawa dito sa farm tourism?
Yeah, of course, kasi sustainability is the main goal of the DOT's farm tourism agenda. So it's a close collaboration with the Department of Agriculture to ensure farms retain their primary function as food producers. And then for the tourism naman na aspect, development of tourism activities that enhance rather than disrupt existing farm systems. Then so sa from our office, from the Department of Tourism, we give capacity building for farm tourism owners on sustainable land use, resource management, biodiversity conservation, and environmental cultural sensitivity assessments that are also incorporated into farm site development planning.
Ma'am, if I'm not mistaken, there are 58 potential agritourism sites in Eastern Visayas. Unang-una po, ano pong criteria po na nagamit po ninyo in identifying these potential sites?
Actually, the 58 potential agritourism sites identified in Eastern Visayas are currently recognized as learning sites siya for agricultures. It's under the Agricultural Training Institute, so of the Department of Agriculture. These farms have already met, of course, the ATI's criteria for being accredited as educational and demonstration farms. So, most of the identified potential farm sites, yun naman ang i-accredit ni Department of Tourism.
You mentioned po educational and demonstration farm sites. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? You mean educational, is it educational for yung mga farm owners in terms of yung preparation nila for farm tourism, or is it also for yung mga guests po to educate them more on agriculture?
Actually, the DOT assists farm owners by giving them capacity building trainings, like farm tourism orientation, visitor handling, sustainable operations, food safety, Filipino brand of service excellence, yun yung mga binibigay naming trainings. And of course, for the part naman of marketing and promotion, inclusion in DOT's promotional materials and campaigns, opportunities to participate in local and national travel fairs, connection to digital booking platforms and regional tourism circuits. And then also the guidance on their accreditation. So we support the accreditation of our farm tourism sites, which is often a requirement for further support and promotion.
If I'm not mistaken po, there's actually studies being done on farm tourism. If I'm not mistaken, yung may collaboration po kayo with the UPLB and the Visayas State University. When you talk about yung partnership po ninyo with these academic institutions, what have you gained from yung research po nila?
For now, there's currently no formal research collab pa
Mm-hmm.
between the DA Regional Office and UPLB or BSU. However, the Visayas State University provided valuable technical assistance during the formulation of the Eastern Visayas Regional Tourism Development Strategic Action Plan.
Mm-hmm.
Eastern Visayas Regional Farm Tourism Development Strategic Action Plan last 2023. So the BSU contributed their expertise in agricultural and sustainable development.
Mhm. I want to talk about the farm owners po when it comes to farm tourism. Ano yung mga benefits sa mga kuha nila, especially if they work with the DOT to be able to promote farm tourism? And of course, I can only imagine medyo shift po yan from just focusing on actual agriculture to making it more of a tourist destination, especially sa Eastern Visayas po.
So far kasi ngayon, what we promote is especially for those na mga taga cities that they will also know what is farming.
Yes.
So we create a program, mga experiential tours sa mga farm tourism sites in the area.
Mhm. Can you elaborate more on yung
So that also the students.
Mhm. Sorry, go ahead po. All right, Ms. Rina, I think, just double check yung audio and I think we're back here. So I actually want to move on and talk about yung concept and development plans po ninyo when it comes to agricultural parks, marine agricultural parks in particular, and of course, yung agri-tourism destinations po ninyo. What ideas do you have for this in terms of yung mga development plans ninyo to make this a more sustainable and of course a very attractive destination and of course offering sa Eastern Visayas?
Yeah, of course, sa Eastern Visayas kasi we identify farms that can be developed for tourism and then
Yeah.
promote good farming practices and sustainability. And then the Department of Tourism offers trainings and technical support to the farm owners. And also, we help them market their farm site destinations.
Yeah. Ma'am, ano yung pinakamalaki challenges po in terms of promoting farm tourism? Because at the moment, syempre, you have to make the idea of farm tourism actually attractive and of course, develop that even more. What are the biggest hurdles in terms of developing farm tourism?
Sorry.
Ano pa yung biggest challenges po in terms of developing farm tourism sa region?
Yeah, actually, the development of our farm tourism here in the region is we develop a tourism circuit that the farm tourism sites are included
Mhm.
with their experiential tours, and then also developing another tour program for our cruise visitors because by the way, Eastern Visayas is also included na sa mga cruise visit. So, kasi ang cruise visit na pumupunta dito sa Eastern Visayas is more on expedition cruises. So, we include also our farm tourism sites na mapuntahan ng mga guests natin from the cruise. So, inside the farm is malalaman nila kung ano yung mga experiential tour na
Mhm.
mangyayari within the site.
Ma'am, where can we find the list of yung mga accredited tourist destinations po ninyo for farm tourism? And of course, how can we check on them and of course, access them ourselves?
I'm sorry, sir. Hindi siya masyadong clear.
Okay lang po. How can we find out ano po yung mga accredited farm tourism sites po ninyo? And of course, how can we reach out to them and access them ourselves? All right, so I believe Miss Rina is having difficulty with her connections at the moment, so we'll have to unfortunately cut that short. And of course, thank Miss Rina Apostol for sharing the valuable insights, especially when it comes to farm tourism in the Eastern Visayas. We'll try to get more information on that later on, but for now, thank you so much, Miss Rina Apostol, once again. Maraming salamat and have a great morning. Now,